cow, cat, lion, mosquito, sheep, dog, kangaroo, butterfly. Now organize these under a higher level of classification. For example, domestic animals, cow, cat, dog, sheep. Wild animals, lion, kangaroo. Insects, mosquito, butterfly. Think again and come up with a subdivision of domestic animals. Animals whose products we use: cow, sheep, pets, dog, cat. Under insects we have harmful ones, mosquitoes, and useful ones, butterflies, which help to pollinate plants. Now we can go back our topic, the importance of animals to people, and we can say, 1. Some animals are important to us directly because we use their products. For example, cows, sheep, goats, etc. 2. Some animals give us pleasure as pets, dogs, cats, birds, etc. 3. Some animals help us indirectly, for example, by pollinating plants, butterflies, bees, etc. 4. Some animals are just interesting and attract tourists, lions, kangaroos, etc. And if, after thinking all that in our brainstorming and classifying, we suddenly think of horses, we may add the category of animals that work for us, and then remember water buffaloes, donkeys, camels, etc. In your essay, you will then write about these categories of animals rather than about individual species. This is a simple example, but the same principle can be applied to many topics, and it should help to provide ideas for you to write about. Task 5. Practice brainstorming concrete ideas and then classifying them under abstract headings as in the above example with the following topics. A. People should not work too hard. They should remember the importance of leisure activities. B. Education is the most important possession a person can have. C. City life is too stressful. Using examples. In all essays, you must give specific points to support your argument. Sometimes the topic will be quite abstract, and it is important to realize that you need to use examples to support your point of view, and to make sure that you have enough to say. The IELTS examination question itself specifies that you should use your ideas, knowledge, and experience to support your arguments with examples and relevant evidence. Look at this topic. Young people are said to have lost many of traditional values of the older generation. This does not matter because the old values have no relevance in the modern world. We need to develop a whole new set of values. Do you support this statement? Many students make the mistake of trying to write only in general statements about a topic like this. That is difficult to do because you need very abstract philosophical language to do it well. It is much better to think of specific examples of values and to use 2 or 3 of these to illustrate and support your point of view. What if not situation? It can happen that you are faced with a question that you have never thought about at all, and where it is difficult to think of concrete examples. Remember, however, that the examiners select topics which have been considered controversial by many people, and that there is always a social context for these questions. Imagine, for example, that you get a question about whether you think the government should fund more research into the cause of cancer. All you know is that cancer is dangerous and kills many people. How are you going to write at least 250 words on this question? The first step is to think about why anyone would suggest this question. There are 2 components to the question: the problem of cancer and the question of funding for research. Who should do it? It may be very difficult for you to say anything sensible in answer to the first question if you do not know any facts about cancer. However, the second question should give you some ideas to work with. Even if you know nothing about cancer research, you can think about what if not situation this is to say. What if the government does not fund this research? Who should fund it? Should medical research be conducted by government or by private institutions? If it is funded by private institutions, who pays and why?